I have a review on the Catwoman with Sheglam. I'm so excited for this. I am a super fan of Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. I remember watching that on the big screen and just being like, damn, she did the damn thing. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I will put a picture of her here as Catwoman. If you haven't seen the movie, I want to say it's Batman Returns. Oh my god, her and I think it was Danny DeVito as the Penguin, just perfection. Oh my god, so good. But let's go ahead and get into this collection, and I do feel like this collection is inspired specifically by that Catwoman, and I'll go ahead and keep explaining why as we get into everything. But I just feel like it just really embodies her. They do have DC all over this and kind of have like pictures of the DC comic Catwoman on here, but I just feel like this really just brings me back to that movie, brings me back to Michelle Pfeiffer playing her and her whole outfit. So let's jump in. First off, I mean, is this not her mask? Like, this is absolutely Michelle Pfeiffer. Anyways, but it does have the Catwoman here with her mask. It says Midnight Veil Eye Mask. It comes with 10 of these, and you guys will see me applying it here to the side. It's more of like a masquerade mask around your eyes. It hydrates really nicely. They come individually packed, which is really nice and just adds a lot of hydration to that area. It does say that it contains a moisturizing and hydrating ingredients just to help hydrate and smoother, softer skin. So it says part skincare, part costume. So I think that this is really cute to add into the collection. Next, we're gonna go into the palette. It's the eye look that I have on right now. I will show you guys it kind of fast forward here to the side. I do appreciate that they're doing like really small palettes for their collections. I just myself personally, even though like a big palette has a lot of eyeshadows, sometimes it can be overwhelming and sometimes it's just nice to have something small. So I do like that they're doing smaller palettes, and they are in like this tin can type of material. It has the Catwoman stitching here, and then it has the little cat in the front. I think that this is super cute. The little paper when you pull it out says this cat has claws, which is one of her lines, and it has 3 shimmers, 4 mattes, and a cream eyeshadow. If you guys have watched videos of me, no matter what brand it is, from Huda Beauty to Patrick Ta, I do not like cream eyeshadows mixed in. I think that the only way would be if you have a good seal for it. I think Patrick Ta is the one that has done it the best, that has like a good plastic little lid on top of that area. If not, it is such a pain because it gets dirty, it dries out. So I prefer eyeshadow palettes to just have eyeshadows. Also with color shock eyeshadows, that happens, the same thing happens. They get dried out so fast. But we have 4 mattes, 3 shimmers, and the cream. And the shimmers are really nice. We have a really bright silver. We have this like purpley taupe that is on my eyelid, and then we have what's on my inner lid, which is kind of like that blue purple kind of opalescent type of shift. The mattes are really nice. I did have to work quite a bit, and you guys can kind of see here, you do really want to blend, and even with me blending until my arm wanted to fall off, it does look a little bit patchy. So you want to be cautious with these darker shades and really kind of use like this cream color to try to blend it out as best as possible. I think the shimmer kind of helped it with the patchiness, but that is just a forewarning. And dark shades like that are really kind of something that you want to build on and be careful with, because they can kind of sometimes stick to your primer and become a little bit patchy, or sometimes the formula is just patchy. Next, we are going into the blush. I have to say, this is one of my favorite products because it looks like her boots, like the way she straps her boots. I love this. Really cute. It also has the little cat with purple on here, and then when you open it up, it says this cat has claws. It also has a mirror, and it is a cat's eye. It looks super cool. I love the way it looks. I like more the packaging and like the thought of it looking like a cat eye than the actual shade itself. This is one of those pH changing color blushes that always ends up being like a pinky shade, as you can see in the try on. But I do just, oh my God, I just love, 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 love the actual packaging itself, like it looking like a cat's eye and then it being like her boot strap here in the front. Those are the things that kind of get me when something's so close to the actual movie or show or nostalgic to me. I love those details. So really, really cute with the blush. Next, we're gonna go into the highlighter. This is kind of, I don't know, different for me. It's actually a ring. If you don't know, Catwoman is a thief. She does steal quite a bit in the movies, and it's usually jewelry. And so they did like this ring. It looks like a kind of like big diamond ring. It kind of reminds me of like when you're little and get one of those rings from like one of the machines for 50 cents or whatever. They're probably like $1.50 now. But it's a highlighter. We have the cat here in the middle, like on there. And it is a really chunky, like kind of highlight. So you do really want to go in there little by little. This is a blinding old school 2016 highlight, okay? I will show you guys, like it is like a lot. And you guys will see it on application to the side. It is going to be very blinding. As you can see here, it's on my face. It is more of like that gold, almost leaning silvery type of highlight, which is like bam in your face. I don't really mind this because I kind of miss sometimes like that over the top type of makeup. I know it isn't for everyone. I have toned down my makeup as I've gotten older, but there's times where I want to look bougie. I like it. I want to look over the top with my makeup. I feel like sometimes people can feel that saying like, oh my God, I like your makeup. Like people sometimes feel insulted by that, but I don't. I'm like, yeah, I spent all that time doing this. Like, I want you to say it's makeup because it ain't my natural face. But really, really cute. Just like this little bubblegum kind of ring on here. And I do feel like highlights should be this size. I know that sounds crazy, but you use so little highlights that even this size, I feel like it would be really hard to hit pan. Then we have an eyeliner. This is really cute. This is called the Meow eyeliner. It has like little claw marks here on it, like as if she had scraped at it. And I love these eyeliners from Sheglam. They are tiny, they are bristles, and they are very precise, especially if you have smaller eyelids like myself. This is just so handy and really nice because a lot of the eyeliners, especially most of the felt tip ones, which I don't really care for, are thick and big, and basically if I use that on my eye, like I took up half of my eyelid. So I do appreciate something small like this. I know for some people who like a thicker eyeliner, this might not be or ideal, but for me with a smaller eye who wants something more precise, I really appreciate this. Then, are we almost done? Yeah, we're almost done. Then we have another one of my favorites. This is so cute. I love the packaging on here. This has kind of like her little whip. If you don't know, Catwoman has a whip and she is good using it. So I thought that this was so cute. It also has the stitching on there. This is kind of tricky. You guys will see when I use it, and even on my lips, I feel like I didn't fully apply this the way it should. It almost looks like muddied on my lips, so I do have to play around with this a little bit more, see how to make it function, because this is something that peels off. So this is not, if you're in a hurry, you don't want to use this. But here are the two shades right here. So this lighter, like more red undertone right here is called Swift N, and then the darker one is called High Stakes. So one leans a little bit more red and the other one leans a little bit more burgundy. The one that I have on my lips is the more burgundy dark one, and you can definitely see that it looks muddy. It is not, and I had to apply like an oil on top. It is not what I envisioned it to be, so I do feel like there's trial and error with this. I want it to look like these here on my hand, and it looks like a hot mess on my lips. And because it's a stain, like my lips are stained right now. But basically what it says is that you're supposed to, it says this peel off formula lets you create precise transfer proof liner liner that just lasts. Oh, okay. So this is more for like a liner instead of your whole lips. That's probably where I messed up, because I applied this all over my lips. So apparently you're supposed to use it more on the outer edge of it. So I will try that. But the shades are very, very beautiful, especially now for fall. These are absolutely gorgeous, especially like the more brownish one. So I will try this again. I'll put a lip balm and then try to use it only on the outer rim, and then maybe use gloss on the center and see how it goes. I do love, like I said, the packaging. This is super, super cute. But overall, I feel like this is a really cute collection. If you like Catwoman, let me know your thoughts down below on the products. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.